All right. This is part 2 of our solving problems in sets, and we will start from here. Let me do this. See, in a Venn diagram. In a Venn diagram, okay? We have number of elements in set A as actually 21. Number of elements in set B, it's 17. And number of elements in A intersect B, it's what? We have X, oh my God. And the number of elements in A union B is 29. All right. Now, when you have this information from the examiner, you can actually start being creative mentally and envision what this actually is like on the Venn diagram. All right. So this is what this is all about. It's this is it. There is an intersection here. It looks like it's between two sets, not three. We'll still solve problems based on three sets. Now, if there is an intersection, you can figure it out as this. No? So set A and set B. All right? Now, the number of elements in A intersect B is X. That means when you count the elements in this region, there are X elements. All right? Now, the number of elements in set A is 21. That means here in this set, there are 21 elements. Please don't put 21 here, all right? Because if you say this is 21 here, set A is not only here, but here also. So when it says it's 21, the number of elements in A, that means this plus this here, there is something here which we don't know yet. But X element plus this something here should be 21. All right? Now, number of elements in B is 17. So we could say, put an arrow here and say, this is 17. No, this is 12, not 17. Let's make it 17, right? That's where we are now. Now, the number of elements in A union B is 29. That means we need to find this and this so that when we add this plus this plus this, we equate it to 29. All right? So, if this is X and this is 21, okay, that means here will be 21 minus X. The total minus this will give us this. So here it's 17 minus X. All right? The total minus this will give us this region here. Okay? Yeah. Now, uh, the union here, number of elements in A union B is 29. That means when you add this number and this one, you should get 29. So this says that 21 minus X, all right, plus this plus X, this one. plus this. Is equal to 29 because it's the union. All right, that's basically what we need to understand. Okay, so now let me just quickly uh, think of questions, right? Let's say the question A says, write down in terms of x the number of elements in each part of the diagram. Write down in terms of x um, um, the number of elements in each part of the diagram. This diagram has three parts, okay? It's this one, this is part one, and this is part two, okay? And this is part three. So the number of elements in part one is 21 minus x. The number of elements in part two is x. And the number of elements in part 3 is 17 minus x. All right? Now, meaning when you answer this question, you would go to the diagram and write this, and this, and this. Okay? Yes. Let's go to part B. Form an equation and hence find x. Form an equation and hence find x. Which equation? This is the equation. You take the equation from here. Okay, from the union. The union is the only thing that will enable you to add this plus this plus this and say that is equal to 29. All right, so the question says and hence solve for x. That means we have written the equation, now we need to solve for x. So let's continue. 21 minus x plus 17 minus x is equal to 29. Okay? Yes. Now, this, when we simplify, this becomes 0. Negative x plus x is 0. It's the same as negative 1 plus 1. That is 0. Now, we have 21 plus 17, which is 38, minus x is equal to 29. So let's solve for x. So we need to subtract the 38 from this side and subtract it from this side. We subtract it here so that we are left with negative x. But we subtract it on this side to balance our equation. So this becomes 0. So we have negative x is equal to 29 minus 38 is negative 9. So that means x is equal to 9. Okay? X equals to 9. Just divide by negative both sides to change. We don't need negative x, but we need x. So that is x equals to 9. So by so doing, you have answered the question, which was saying form an equation and hence find x. So we have found x. Okay? So basically, this is a simple approach to solving problems in sets. But like I said, here we are still looking at problems with two sets. But later on, we will go to problems with with what? With three sets. Okay. All right. Take care.